Hello everybody and welcome back again to Let's Play Baldur's Gate 3. We are still here at Moonrise Towers and I would like to have a quick look around here and see if I can find more people to talk to after we defeated Catherick, and then I would like to go to my camp and talk to all of my companions because I think I have a lot to talk about, at least with some of them, like Will for example. But yeah, we have talked to all of these already. We did talk to her. I'm not seeing anyone else around, but I might not be able to see them if they're too far away. So I would like to go upstairs and see if anyone is hiding around over there. I mean, we have some flaming fists here at least.
Helm's blessings upon you.
But they do not have that much to say. I do remember her, though.
Back in last light, I was racking my brains. How the hells do we get past the curse? And then a blinding light cuts through the darkness like a blade through butter. All thanks to you, I hear. Didn't think we'd make it without the old El Rider to lead us. But you did a damn fine job.
You're welcome. You're welcome indeed. I freed Zevlor down in the colony. I wouldn't be so quick to write him off as dead. Yep, he's still alive, and he actually did pretty well in that battle against the Mind Flayers, so I think you might see him again, unless he just runs away in shame and never returns. I'm just glad you're safe. You deserve some of the credit. They look up to you. I couldn't have done it without Jaheira and the Harpers. Night Song's a real hero here. She was a light in the darkness. People get paid for doing jobs. Cough up the coin. I don't know. I mean, I would say that Jaheira was actually the real MVP in that battle, because I believe that her moonbeam probably did about half of the damage on Catherick. Night Song, yeah, I guess she was a light in the darkness that inspired everyone, and arguably she was a decoy in the battle, meaning whenever Merkel attacked her, he didn't attack us. So I guess I should take that into account. But she didn't really do much damage because she barely ever hit. But yeah, Jaheira was rather useful indeed.
You're too humble. But the best leaders know they're only as good as the people around them. Zevlor told me that. Turns out the people around him were better than him. Guess he got what was coming to him.
I mean, he's still alive. And maybe you are too hard on him. Give him another chance. He failed that one time, but maybe he can redeem himself. You shouldn't speak ill of the dead. Why do I even have this option? I know that he's not dead. Good riddance. I wouldn't be so sure Zevlor's dead. I freed Zevlor from the colony. I wouldn't be surprised if he made it out. Right. I guess he still could have died because I didn't actually get him out of there. But then again, after I defeated Catherick, I guess it shouldn't be so difficult to leave. So yeah, he may actually be alive. Last time I saw him, he definitely was.
I would. He didn't have any fight left in him.
He went his own way. I don't think he could face me or all of you. True enough, he wouldn't follow me into battle. I didn't ask him to do that though. Yeah, I don't know what he's going to do now. Maybe he will just leave and never return. But maybe we will see him again.
The briefest hesitation as Ceres wars with old loyalties and wins.
I looked up to him. We all did. But he let us down when we needed him most. There are less mouths to feed, but we still need supplies for the road. We'll scavenge what we can. Hopefully, we'll see you again in the city.
Well, I hope so too. Okay, so definitely still some people around here that have a bit of dialogue. And yeah, I do remember her as well. Alfira.
You're here. Good.
That's good.
Are you alright? I was expecting a little more enthusiasm. I just killed an immortal, and that's all you have to say. I mean, she seems to be happy enough, so are you alright?
Me? Oh, I'm fine. I'm just worried about the kids. Maul is still missing.
Right.
And they haven't taken it too well. I've been trying to cheer them up. We're writing a song together. But I think they're just humouring me.
So basically, the two most important prisoners that are still missing are Duke Ravengard, but we have seen him. We know that he's still alive, although maybe not for much longer because he got a tadpole, and Maul. And yeah, Maul, we only found the eye patch, and if Maul had been any of the corpses in the colony, we wouldn't have been able to find her, right? But let's hope for the best. I'm sure they appreciate it. Writing a song is hardly going to distract them. Like I'm humoring you by having this conversation. Why do I get these incredibly mean-spirited options? I mean, I understand why, so I can roleplay as like a jerk, but it just seems so needlessly cruel. Yeah, I'm sure they appreciate it, but they probably have their mind on other things at the moment.
Maybe. I'd love to put on a show just for them. But it's boring if I'm the only one playing. I need another bard. Maybe I'll find one in the city. Until then, the kids and I shall work on our masterpiece.
All right, I wish you all the best.
Gold mine.
Performing the power.
Killing in the city.
Performing the power on self. Interesting. What exactly does this mean? Playing a tune. Perform the same song nearby to join in. Oh, okay, interesting. I mean, I can't perform. None of my companions can. None of us has any sort of musical ability, I'm afraid. So we can't join. I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't know. Let's talk to the kids as well.
I need a quick word.
Miss Alfira wants to write us a song about you fighting Ketherick. But I miss Maul.
I understand. I found Maul's eye patch. I wonder if that would cheer them up, or maybe it's only making them even more concerned. But sure, let's tell them about it.
What? Where is she?
Hey, calm down. I'm sure she just dropped it. Maul's fine, I promise. I don't know. I found this in Ketherick's lair. Dead like you'll be soon, you little runt. I don't know. I mean, it would be honest to say that I don't know, but maybe I should, keep up a brave face and pretend that everything is fine for the kids.
You think so? Maul is really clever. I hope she finds us again soon.
I mean, apparently they took Duke Ravengard to Baldur's Gate. Not sure why they would do the same with a little kid, but let's not give up hope.
Alfira's writing us a song. A stupid song won't bring Maul back. Tell her, won't you?
I mean, the song is not supposed to bring her back, it's just supposed to cheer you up a little bit. Sure, I guess I'll tell them all about it.
This is Maul's. Where did you find it?
Somewhere unpleasant, but I didn't see Maul. She's probably safe somewhere, in a place filled with death. Maul's gone, I'm sorry. What does it matter? Your friend's dead anyway. I mean, I don't know that for certain. So yeah, it was a very unpleasant place, though.
Of course she is. You hang on to that. I bet Maul will be angry at you for touching her stuff.
I'm sure. And Mattis.
Why, yes. Once Alfira's done with this song, we will be looking for patrons. All coppers welcome, pal.
Apparently, he's just interested in making some business here.
So? It's just Moll's eye patch. She's lost loads of them. That doesn't mean anything. Did you want something, or are you just here to stir?
I'm just telling you what I found. It's alright, I'm sure Maul will be waiting for you at Baldur's Gate. I just thought Maul would be here with the rest of you. Maul's dead, you and I both know it. That happens, grow up. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't really expect her to be here, so... That's not true. Let's hope for the best.
Exactly. And we'll definitely feel her wrath if she thinks we ever doubted her.
I feel I need better evidence for Maul's death before I tell them about that. Have we talked to
Safely
him
onto
already?
Baldur's Gate. For all of us.
Alright, but he doesn't really have much to say. I guess I will go upstairs as well and see if someone somewhere here. I wonder if the ghost dog, the zombie dog, is still around. Well, this place seems to be largely empty. Yeah, it doesn't look like anyone is up here. But I do want to see if the zombie dog is still here. Should be in this room, right? Or maybe now that Catherick is dead, the zombie dog is dead again as well. I'm not sure what exactly kept him alive, so maybe the zombie dog is gone now. And yeah, whatever happened here, it caused a bit of a mess. Okay, it looks like Squire is not among the living anymore. At least not around here. Okay, I guess I will leave the tower then. And then I will make a camp and finally talk to my companions. Or do I need to look at like the dungeon again and the other places in this tower? I guess it doesn't hurt to give it a quick look. I mean, I didn't think anything would be in the dungeon the last time, and there was like a whole ass battle going on. Okay, I guess the fists are still here. Let's see if we can talk to them.
Thought it was over, but Catherick's not done yet. Finish him.
Apparently no one updated this guy. I can tell you that Catherick is indeed done, so don't worry about that.
I'll give it a shot.
But I guess that means that there is not going to be anything interesting around here, because clearly the dialogue hasn't changed for like the people in the dungeon. Okay, in that case, time to go back to camp. I guess I can make my camp here inside the tower. I don't actually have to go outside, even though intuitively it feels like, yeah, I need to go outside to make a camp. But sure, let's just go to camp here. Alright, here we are. And I can already see, yes, Will wants to talk to me, unsurprisingly. Karlek too. But I will obviously talk to every one of them. Oh, and we do have Isobel and Aelin here as well now. Anyway, since Starin is right here, let's start with him.
I never saw myself as a banisher of shadows before. I was always more of a lurker-in, historically.
Right. I mean, you were mostly lurking in this battle. However, he was part of the first battle against Catherick, and pretty useful because he paralyzed like the sorceress, right? And I think that helped a lot. So he definitely played his role. Okay, I have some dialogue here. I wanted to ask about Cazador's ritual. You must be thinking about it. I need you in my party. Okay. Yeah, let's talk about that maybe.
The thing that will decide my fate forevermore. Yes, it's been on my mind.
Really?
Why?
Do you think we can stop it? I just want to know what your intentions are. All that power, you must be tempted to take it for yourself. Yeah, that would be very much like a Starion. Yeah, what exactly do you have in mind? What are your plans here?
I hadn't really decided on the specifics. Obviously, we could stop the ritual, or not.
Or not.
What? I've obviously thought about it. If I was the one who completed the ritual, I'd have such power. And I could walk in the sun without fear I'd turn into a mind flare.
I mean, that's true. I can't fault you for trying to, do that ritual yourself, I suppose. But I would like to know more about the ritual and what it entails and what the potential consequences are. I don't think you should do it. Naturally, you wouldn't be tempted. And the souls that need to be sacrificed. Right, you need to, sacrifice some of your quote-unquote siblings, right? If I remember correctly. What about that?
I don't relish it, but my siblings lured thousands of people to their deaths over the years. I doubt Baldur's Gate would miss them.
Yeah, but I mean,
Of course,
didn't you do the
don't
same?
even know if I could complete the ritual. It may be impossible, but it certainly is tempting.
Well, I guess that's another bridge we have to cross once we get there. But for the time being, let's just let this linger for a while, I suppose. And I will build a new party before I leave this camp. Let's see if we can talk to them.
I can't believe it. I can't believe Aelin is here. And my father. I heard what happened. What he'd become. By killing him. You set him free. You set Aelin free. And me.
You and Aelin seem to have a lot of history. That feels like an understatement. What happened? I feel there's a great deal you haven't told me, and you had all said about your father's fate. Leave. Yeah, tell me more about you and Aelin, I suppose.
A great deal. But still, some of the details elude me. Catherick Thorm was my father. He raised me to serve Selûne as my mother, rest her soul, had wished. He was everything to me, all my life. When an emissary of Selûne came to our little town, we were elated. Dame Aelin, daughter of the Moon Maiden herself. Tell me, do you believe in love at first sight?
Certainly, there's magic in a look. I certainly believe you were starstruck, at least. No, but it sounds like you do. Well, I don't know. I don't know if Artemis does. But it seems like you certainly were, and that you believe in it.
You sound like my father. But it was more than that. This was no mere attraction. It was love. Lucky for me, she felt the same way. But my father was skeptical. Aelin is immortal, after all. I understand it's strange. There's an imbalance between us, certainly. But I suppose loving Aelin felt the same as loving myself. It was natural.
Okay, well, I'm not judging you.
And this is where I still need answers. I died. I'm not sure how, why, but all was black, black, black. Next I knew, I was being jolted awake. I smelled musty air, I saw shadows. And then my father's face. So changed. So hideously warped.
So apparently even she doesn't know how she died. I mean, from what we have found, it appeared to have been some sort of attack because the dog died as well at the same time. He'd become a chosen of Merkel. Only a monster would rip his own daughter from the grave. Did he shout boo? Probably not. But yeah, apparently at some point he decided to switch from Shah to Merkel.
I didn't know that then, but I could see the change in him. He told me we'd be together now. Said that Aelin was dead. I couldn't speak. Could only run. I found Last Light within the shadows. Made a shelter there. Prayed my father wouldn't find me. By the time Jaheira came, I'd pieced together just enough to know I'd been dead 100 years. That my father was the source of the horrors plaguing this land. My home. I couldn't tell her who I was. I had to protect them. And myself. No matter what.
Yeah, but Jaheira apparently knew. I mean, we did talk to Jaheira, and she wasn't really surprised by that. So, even if Isabel tried to, keep it a secret, apparently it was not that much of a secret after all. Understandable, so you lied about who you were. I mean, I can understand that most people probably would have found it far-fetched.
It's all out in the open now. And with my father dead, I have nothing to fear. Except for Aelin. She needs healing. Rest. I'm grateful for your help. Your friendship. I hope we won't intrude on your hospitality too long. But I'm grateful for a safe place to... well... just to be.
That's fine with me. Although, you still owe that cat some milk. You promised him to give him some milk and you didn't, and he took that personally. His Majesty. Can we talk to you again? I think there were a lot more dialogue options.
Looking forward to a bit of rest, if I'm honest. It's been a long century.
Okay, so apparently nothing important here. Can we talk to her?
There you are. I have awaited your arrival with great anticipation. Come closer.
What is it? Step closer, stay back, ready to defend yourself. I don't think she's going to attack me. So what exactly do you want to do?
Feel my voice rattle your bones as I proclaim our victory.
Okay.
Moon Maiden Seluna, hear me. Ketheric Thorm, traitor, apostle of Merkel, is dead at last. My mate, Most High. Darling Isabel is safe and well. Safe and well and returned to my embrace. Blessings upon the slayer of the Wicked One.
Okay, that was very epic. I kind of like her grandiose behavior, and I feel the game didn't really do her much of a service by giving her such a lackluster performance in battle. Now, there has been a bit of a discussion in my comment sections about the usefulness of Aelin, and the verdict was pretty mixed. Some people say, yeah, she was pretty helpful, and other people thought she was kind of useless. So it may depend on difficulty. Some of it may just be luck. Like in my case, she missed I think 7 out of 8 of her physical attacks, which doesn't look good, right? So maybe it would have been better if instead of giving her large damage, because the one time that she did hit, she did actually do some pretty good damage. Just give her better odds at hitting and then reduce the amount of damage. That way she wouldn't single-handedly win the battle for you, but the impression is completely different, right? If she hits 60 or 70% of the time, that would be fine. And then maybe 10 HP damage. So that would be pretty balanced. And it wouldn't look so weird if she just keeps missing. So there was just this mismatch between her grandiose entrance and behavior, and then, you know, she can't hit Ketheric for the life of her. So it was a little bit sad that the game did her this disservice by not, you know, actually making her this fierce warrior in battle. Because, I mean, look at her. She's pretty impressive. I couldn't have done it without you. I mean, I probably could have. I'd have taken gold over a prayer. Where's the silver light, the moon magic? I mean, yeah, I think I may have been able to do it without her, but the other two things just do not sound like stuff Artemis would say, so we're going with this one.
We are a powerful party indeed. Faerun itself trembles at our touch. My darling Isabel says we will stay allied at your side. I am pleased to hear it.
And I suppose, like I said earlier, there are like less visible ways in which she helped, like, you know, attracting attention, and Merkel would attack her instead of us, so I guess we can count that as well, right? So who knows how the battle would have been if Aelin hadn't been there. There's still a great deal about you I don't know. How do you intend to spend your newfound freedom? Yeah, I don't know. Tell me more about yourself.
Pray, ask, and I will tell.
All right. Are you really Selune's daughter? How did you come to be trapped in the Shadowfell? You and Isobel seem to have a lot of history. Okay, I hope I can ask all of it. Are you Selune's daughter?
Do I not radiate with my mother's brightness, her glory? There can be no doubt. I am of her silvered flesh, her celestial womb.
I mean, that's not exactly yes. It's just like, do I not appear like I could be her daughter? But okay, fair enough. Would your mother be willing to aid us in the fight against the Dead Three? That's a good question. How did you come to be trapped in the Shadowfell? And okay, these are the same things again. I don't know, would she help us maybe?
Why, she already has. She has brought her sword to your side,
Right.
Dame Aelin.
Okay.
So mighty are her wonders, her great wisdom. Together we will set this fair land free of tyranny and murder.
And how exactly did you come to be trapped in the Shadowfell?
Ketheric Thorm, father of my one and only love, enslaver of Dame Aelin. Ketheric Thorm never did trust me, even when he worshipped the Moon Maiden. He was threatened by my love for Isabel, by her love for me. When she died, curse the day, the hour, we each of us mourned bitterly. But Ketheric's pain could be touched by no aid, no boundary. He turned to wretched Shah, the Lady of Loss, for relief. And she whispered into his ear, poisoning his mind. He and his loathsome advisor, Balthazar, lured me into the Shadowfell, claimed they'd found someone in need of my aid. There, they trapped me in their infernal cage. I was killed, murdered, made dead over and over and over by justiciars of every make and kind. I was reborn, for it is my nature. And Ketheric fed upon my immortality all the while. But lo, the brute is dead, and we live!
Okay, that's interesting. So, if Shadowheart had actually killed her, she would have just been reborn again, because that happens every time when an aspiring Dark Justiciar does that to her. Which kind of makes sense. You know, I thought that if you use this special weapon, you know, it would actually kill her, but apparently that's not the case. She would still come back. So, apparently she just got killed again for each Dark Justiciar who went through that ritual. Okay, but I had more questions. Did I not? Can we talk again?
Begone, friend. I have a darling to adore.
Okay, apparently... okay, I still have options. I mean, she says be gone, but I can still continue to question her. You seem to know things about Shadowheart. When will you tell her? That's a good question. How do you intend to spend your newfound freedom? You should join my camp permanently. We can fight the powers of evil together. Yeah, I don't know. How do you intend to spend your newfound freedom?
I am free from my bonds, but not my duty. The dead 3 are risen. The dead 2 remain. You must face them. I will help.
All right. So why not join my camp permanently?
Our thoughts are as one, my friend. You must face the chosen of Bane and Baal. I will do my part to see them laid low.
Okay, so apparently she's going to stay. Do I have any other questions except, the one about Shadowheart?
Pray, ask, and I will tell.
Okay, I have already asked that.
Begone, friend. I have a darling to adore.
Okay, but let's maybe talk about Shadowheart now.
In due time. Mother Selûne will tell me when the time is right. Painful truths should be handled with some decorum.
Okay. That's an odd answer, but okay.
Looking forward to a bit of rest, if I'm honest. It's been a long century.
Okay, she doesn't have anything else to say. So why not just go and talk to Shadowheart herself? She certainly has something to say about this, right?
You wanted something?
Well, not in particular. Let's see if I have any new dialogue here.
I'm sorry. It might be best kept until later. I'd be a poor counsel and worse company just now.
Alright, she still needs some time. Maybe once we slept over it. So, I'll be back later. Okay, Lizelle. We haven't spoken to each other in a while.
The curse is broken and the shadows are lifting. In time, these lands will heal.
I hope so. And that's all the same.
Greetings.
Okay, let's just make sure there's no other dialogue here. Yes, Will, we do have some stuff to discuss. First of all, about Mizora and about your father.
Gods be damned. With that parasite in his brain, Father could wreak untold havoc in the Absolute's name. Should Baldur's Gate fall to the Absolute, every one of the coast cities will be ripe for the plucking. We're not just fighting for our cure. We're fighting for my father. We're fighting for the Gate. We're fighting for all of Faerun.
Right. The Absolute's cult has Ravengard. Where will they take him? What do you know about Gortish and Orin? Mizora said you can say what... Mizora said you can say what led to your pact and exile. It's time I know the whole truth. And these are all the same. Okay, yeah, let's talk about your father first.
Worm's Rock Fortress. All travelers to Baldur's Gate flow through it. It serves as headquarters for the Flaming Fist and their commander, my father. The Absolute's army's on the march. Gods forbid a tadpole Grand Duke throw open the gates for them.
I see. And yeah, can you tell me anything about Gortish and Orin?
Orin? I'd never heard tell of, but Gortash I know. Or know of, more precisely. A self-styled strategic advisor to Baldur's Gate's peers. A bit player with dreams of a leading role, the way Father told it. He had no use for Gortash, and even less for his advice. I don't remember much beyond that. But where these chosen are concerned, I have a suspicion we're about to know more than we'd like.
Right. And yeah, let's talk about this Mizora business.
Yes, but first a question. If your home were under siege, what would you sacrifice to save it?
I'd give my life if it meant keeping the residents safe. I wouldn't give up my soul if that's what you're getting at. The place could burn to cinder for all I care. I mean, I guess where she comes from, the place doesn't exactly have residents, but the people that live there, sure. She would give her life for that, I suppose.
As would I. And more. I was 17. Father, older Ravengard, had just been named a Grand Duke and was called away to Elturel to help settle a dispute. That's when the Cult of the Dragon made its move.
The Cult of the Dragon. Okay, apparently I have not enough religion to know about that. But maybe you can tell me more about this.
A religion devoted to conjuring the most evil of goddesses, the dragon Tiamat. A 10-day after Father left, I heard a whisper as I slept. Duskhawk Hill. The Queen of Chaos awakens. Go alone. I grabbed a rapier and set out. There wasn't a cloud in the sky, yet not a single star was shining. There they were, gathered at the foot of the hill.
Your head tingles. Will wants to show you what happened.
Allow Will to share his memory with you. Use your words, Will, and leave my mind alone. Let's finish this tale later, alright. Sure, go ahead, show me.
In the looming shadow of the mount, 5 groups of 5 figures each encircle a lofty totem. Atop each totem, a dragon's head is carved, and a massive orb held in its mouth. The cultists chant, first softly, then crying to the starless sky. There is a crack of thunder, a gust of wind, and a dragon's white head appears in the storm. The first of Tiamat's 5 heads. As the maelstrom howls, Mizora's lips press to your ear. She will destroy Baldur's Gate. Grant me your soul, and I will give you the power to save it, she whispers.
Interesting.
She read the terms while 2 devils stood witness, and I said yes. 1 soul for 1 city.
I mean, that's very noble, but are you sure that this actually would have been like the end of the city? Maybe it was a setup. You know, someone created this danger so they could get your soul, especially since, you know, someone apparently lured you to that location. That's kind of suspicious, is it not? Surely Mizora doesn't care about Baldur's Gate. Why would she want to save it? I mean, she doesn't. She wanted the soul. A brave choice and a frightening one. You took on 25 cultists of your own. I find it hard to believe. And what about your father, the Grand Duke? Yeah, I'm guessing Mizora was not interested in saving Baldur's Gate as such.
She didn't. She came on order of her mistress, Zariel. Tiamat made a play for power. Zariel had other plans. That was the most Mizora's ever said. All that mattered was that she got her prize. Another pet added to her warlock menagerie.
Sacrificing your soul to save the city was a brave thing to do. Okay, these are the same options again. I guess so. I mean, I wonder if there's more to this. There seems to be like a bit of a plot going on here, but he was young. He wanted to be the savior of his city. I can't blame him for that.
I don't know that it was brave. I just know that it was right. The moment I agreed, I burned with the fires of Avernus and oozed the rot of Dis. The cultists choked on our poisons and burned from our flames. And when we were done, all that remained were 5 greyed orbs atop a pile of ash. My soul was bound, and my lips were sealed.
Is that how you lost your eye in the battle with the Cult of the Dragon? And what about your father, the Grand Duke? Yeah, is this when you lost your eye?
It is. The one scar I ever bore of it. Mizora replaced it with a sending stone. She uses it to track my location and speak from a distance.
Oh, great.
I could flee to the spine of the world, or the depths of the lower dark, and still never shake her.
So it's basically a tracking device. You could have told me about that earlier. I guess he wasn't allowed to, right? And yeah, what about your father, the Grand Duke?
He returned to an unsuspecting city and a wayward son with a smirking devil at his side. I tried to tell him the truth, but my mouth couldn't form the words. I'd led him to the battlefield, but Mizora had swept it clean. I showed him my stone eye, but he only turned away. After, he said only one word. Go. So I did.
And that's how you ended up where you are now. Okay, well, thank you for finally telling me the story. I guess we will return to the subject later.
I understand.
And yeah, we can't talk to him about the fact that his contract is basically fulfilled now, at least like in 6 months. But okay. You must have been furious at your father for throwing you out of the city. Okay. Yeah, what was your reaction?
No, never. He did the only thing he could. In his eyes, I invited a devil into our midst. I was a fool at best, a traitor at worst, and Grand Duke Ravengard suffers neither.
Do you miss your father? You're too charitable. If I were you, I'd never forgiven him. I suppose I can't blame him for all he knew. You'd sprout horns any second. I mean, apparently he couldn't prove to him why he did what he did, so I see why the father would be skeptical. If I were your father, I'd have killed you on the spot. He did you a favor by exiling you. Yeah, I guess I can't really blame him.
And I went and proved him right. A Grand Duke's duty is to his city, first and foremost. There would only ever be one outcome.
Alright, I guess that's all I can talk about at the moment. So, I'll return later, I suppose. Let's see if he has any more dialogue.
The shadows are lifted.
There we go.
Finally, we can breathe free.
I hope so. Okay, Karlek wants to talk to me as well. Maybe this is about Gortash.
You saw Gortash, didn't you? What the fuck was he doing down there? Is all of this because of him? The tadpole, the absolute. How?
Yeah, he's definitely heavily involved in this. It almost seemed like he's the one, like, calling the shots most of the time. I don't know how this plot fits together yet, but we will stop him. It seems he's a servant of Bane, as Ketheric served Merkel. Who knows what powers he's gained since you knew him. We'll find out when we get to Baldur's Gate. I mean, that much we know already. And apparently the plan is that... or the plan was that Ketheric attacks Baldur's Gate with his army, and then Gortash saves the city and becomes the hero. Now, Ketheric is dead, but I guess the army is still around, so maybe they will still attack. So, the plan still might be in motion.
I'd never have protected a Baneite even a decade ago. I looked after that fucker with my life. I trusted him. He gave me away to Zariel without a second thought. And now he's looking to ruin the entire Sword Coast. He has to die. And I'm gonna be the one who kills him!
Oh, wow. She's even more heated than usual. But yeah, we definitely have to take him down, just like Ketheric. We'll do it together, whatever it takes. Careful, Karlek, you're burning up. Not if I kill him first. Yeah, if possible, we should do it together.
He can't get away with what he's done. To me. To us. He won't get away with it.
I agree. Yeah, look at how heated she is at the moment. Running hot.
Wish we could stay and see what this place will be like without the shadows. I bet it's beautiful. No rest for the wicked, huh?
Yeah, I wish we could stay and see this too, but that probably would have required, like, redesigning this entire place for a daylight setting. And I'm guessing it's not as easy as just to, like, switch on the light and then everything looks like it's supposed to during the day, because this place was basically designed for a night setting. So I guess we're not going to see, like, the whole area in daylight. Tell me more about your relationship with Gortish. Sure.
He got his claws into me early. I was a wild kid, brawling my way through the city. One of my mates got wind of a bit of work guarding some indoorsy type with lots of enemies. Seemed like easy money, so I went in for it. He took one look at me and said I was perfect. I liked that. Not like that, you know. Just... it felt like a good fit. I kept him safe and he paid me well. Well enough to move into a better neighborhood and put something away for the future. My future. I respected him, trusted him. And he returned that trust, that respect. His life was in my hands, and I took that seriously. The whole thing with Zauriel happened so fast. I had no idea what had gone down until it was over. One minute I was in Baldur's Gate, a happy, healthy, not quite kid. The next, I was burning up in Avernus with an engine for a heart. Zauriel laughed. Said she paid him well for my services. She'd wanted to test her new machine, and he said I'd be able to handle it. He was right. Sometimes I wish he weren't. Evil, evil bastard.
Yeah, I mean, what we see in that necrotic laboratory was pretty evil too.
Soldier?
Okay, I think we're done here. Yeah, there's obviously still more people to talk to. I'm not sure if Jaheira has anything to say. She's like new in my party. But we still have Gale over here. And I'm not sure about Halson, if Halson is still in the tower. But I will talk to Jaheira, Thaniel, and I suppose Gale. But since this episode is already getting kind of long, we will do this next time. And then I will build a new team. I do have a team in mind for Baldur's Gate, but I may pick a different one first, because I assume that maybe we're not going to go to Baldur's Gate directly. I don't know, maybe once we left this place, we are like at the gates of Baldur's Gate right away. Or maybe there's like some traveling first. Because I do want to have like Jaheira and Halson in my party for a while longer, since I never really had the chance. But for Baldur's Gate in particular, I think I will go with Will, Astarion, and Karlek, because they have like the most stake in that place, I suppose, and they have business there, so to speak. So I guess it makes sense to bring them along for the most time. I will, change my team a little bit every now and then, but I suppose those three will be with me a lot in Baldur's Gate. But either way, for now, let's call it a day. As always, thank you for watching, and see you again next time.